All right, here we go. Looks like we're going to start early. There's the horn. We are going to fire up. So this is Steel. We are playing two men down now. So like I said last night, Grady Harris down in Iowa doing some baseball. Grady or Fam, if you're tuned in, we miss you, buddy. Obviously, we miss you on the ice, but Hudson told me they did not have a speaker or music in the locker room last night, and I'm just going to point at that and say maybe that's why we didn't come out firing. So usually Grady's on top of that, so we miss you, Grady. But news this morning, Jack Dean has a, can't really get a good look at it here, but some kind of cast on, broke his hand. I don't believe it was in the game last night, so we don't know the story, but we're playing with 9, so really thin. We are playing Flex Hockey. They're a program out of Lakeville, I believe, according to the website. They have 13 skaters in their goalie, so that's definitely going to be something to watch. Looks like we're going to run 3D and 2 forward lines. Draw goes to Steel. Steel looks up, chips off the board, finds it center ice. Flex picks it up and collects though. Steel off the tape, right back. That's going to fly up. I don't know if it was tipped. We're not getting a call. Nope, no icing. Must have been a tip. Flex collects behind the net. They're going to try to get it out. Steel's there to contest. That's Gens down in the corner. There we go. Gens drops up. Quick shot on net. Cover. It's loose. Steel, 2 quick shots. Right on net. I like that. Flex skates out of the zone. Steel's there to contest. We got Spees on D. There we go. We're going to get some quick changes. That's definitely going to be the key to the game this game, is quick changes when you're all playing with 9. You definitely don't want to get people stuck out there. Oh, Hudson, quick steal, shot. Oh, dropped right down on the line, almost. Good save by the Flex goalie. Hudson came in off the line change, caught him quick. Managed to get a quick shot out. So with 3 shots on net in the first minute and a half. Flex, little breakaway. This kid's got speed. Back check strong though. Very nice back check. That's Spees. He knows what he's doing. Nice job. That looked like a clear breakaway. Spees caught him. Still, lots of action happening right in front of the goalie. Goalie this morning, we've got Teddy Dawson in. So big thanks to the Dawson family for making sure Teddy could help us out today. We're going to get a little offsides call here. It's going to go to the far side. So you've got Gens on the right wing. Let's see who's coming out here. Here we go. Leo Graff takes the draw. Draw goes to Steel. Whitelick takes it up. It's going to get taken off his tape on the far board. Pops out. Gens picks it up though. He's looking to attack. He's got Whitelick with him. 3 defenders though, so it's knocked off his tape. Flex is going to skate out. They're going to dump and chase. That's going to put Stickney way to the back. He's going to take it, cycle around goalie Teddy Dawson. Centering pass attempt by Flex. Goes a little bit deeper than they hope. That allows Steel to kick it out of the offensive zone for Flex. They're pushing. We've got a 2-on-2. Graff comes all the way across the front. Gens can't quite get a stick on it though, so Flex kicks it out. Playing around with it right outside the blue line here, right in front of the camera. Steel trying to get it in. Ooh, stick right to the back of Gens. He pops up though. Quick shot on net. Leo Graff, nice job. Goalie deflects to the far corner. Whitelick flings it around. Spees holds at the blue line, dumps it down. That finds Kellen. Kellen centering attempt. Denied by Flex. Flex battling with Steel down in the corner. It's going to be Whitelick. Whitelick centering attempt. Nice job. Oh, it was there. There was daylight in that net. Spees just shot a little bit high. Nice pass though. Steel is out, but Flex takes possession. They're back and forth. It's going to pop here, center line. Flex is in the zone clean. Kellen, nice little back check. Picks his pocket. Spees skates through 1, skates through 2. Lots of Flex jerseys there though, nothing's happening. Jack W holds, he drops it down, far corner. Can't hold that time. That's going to come all the way back. Cycle, D to D, Spees over to Stickney. Flex tries to dump in. They're going to dump in Chase. We've got a little 2-on-1. Ooh, nice back check there. Van Allsburg knocks it off the stick, prevents that 2-on-1. Flex can't hold, so they're going to have to cycle at the red line. Ooh, they're off. Yep, that was close. We'll take the whistle, though. Any breather we can get when you only have 9 skaters, we'll take. So zeros, 11-15 in the first. Here we go. Draw goes to Steele. Steele cycles back, cycles over. Stickney got in the corner. He cycles up. Van Allsburg can't quite get a tape on it, though. They're battling right here in front of us. Van Allsburg, 2 Flex players. Camden Peterson steps up to help. They're going to knock it off Flex. They get it back. Just a little bit back and forth. Flex ends up, gets around 1. Quick shot. Dawson pushes him to his left, to the far corner, and didn't get on net. There you go. Deflected. Kirsten Jurna knocks it out of the way. No shot. Here we go. We've got a break. Jack W's there. Hudson's with him. Oh, just gets pushed off his tape from behind by a Flex defender. Strong back check there. Flex possesses, takes it. They're going to dump and Chase. They're looking for a full line change. Almost, no, forward line change. Van Allsburg tries to cut off Flex. They're trying to center. Shot, deflected. Dawson's right. It's behind the net. Centering pass, out. Steele can't quite hold it. Now they do. That's Wendelek. Wendelek's looking. Across the ice to Van Allsburg. Van Allsburg chips it in. Dumps over the blue line. Flex takes it, though. They're going to pump it up the far board. They're going to try to just clear the zone. Doesn't make it, though. It takes kind of a weird carom off one of the divisions in the board. Good break for Steele. Stickney holds at the line. Dumps down. Flex intercepts. Centering attempt. Wendelek takes a little backhand. Doesn't get through. Flex is going to skate behind their goalie. They're not going to outlet. He's going to skate out. They're in clean. That's Spies. Spies knocks it off their tape. So now we're battling in the corner. Van Allsburg takes it, and it's out. Steele doing a good job of just not letting the Flex team get comfortable in the offensive zone. Quick line change. We got 2D back. Shot goes above the net. Flex dumps it down behind the goalie. Stickney is there. Stickney loses an edge. He's down in the corner. He's up quick. Flex trying to hold it on the blue line. It's out, but they're saying it's a clean entry. Centering pass attempt. Knocked to the boards by Spies. Wraparound attempt. It's just sitting there on the ground. Dawson covers, and we're going to get a whistle. So we're going to have a face-off, defensive zone, near side. Draw goes to Flex. Quick centering attempt. I don't know if I'd call it a shot. They tried to backhand and he just misplayed it and ended up kind of floating towards the goalkeeper. And Dawson smartly covers. So let's try this again. Take 2. Draw goes to Flex. Flex dumps it behind the goalie, far corner. Contested. Kirsten Jurna knocks it to the board. Flex tries to take it up to the point. That's Leo Graff. He's there. They're trying to push it out of the zone. Kind of just a mob of players. Puck's kind of locked. Squirts out. Flex takes possession. Graff is still there. Beitlich fighting for it. That's Kirsten Jurna. He's going to get on his tape. He'll skate around. He's going to chip up to Gens. Gens got it. He's going to skate. Looking. Tries to thread the needle. Can't. Flex saw that one coming and they intercepted that pass. So that's going to take it back. Now we're just kind of battling on the blue line. Steele has it. Centering pass up to Gens. Gens is looking. He's got Beitlich with him. Tries to find Beitlich, but just a little behind him. That allows Flex to get in and contest that pass. We're out. Steele's got to get out of the zone. The D2D cycle pass didn't have enough juice, didn't make it through. So Flex got in the middle of that one. Battling for it on the line. Flex has it. Spies, Beitlich, and Stickney all back. Stickney cycles up. Beitlich. down to Spies. Spies finds a nice Jack Wendelek up on the blue line. So nice pass, quick shot, deflected down in front of the goalie on the right. Flex takes it. Van Allsburg contests in the corner. Gets it off one, can't get it off the other. So that's going to come back the other way. Spies, ooh, little push there. And I think we're going to get a delayed whistle. Oh, they're saying nobody touched it. We'll take that one. A little backhand back shove there. I think we got away with one. So that's going to come back. Face off goes to Flex. They'll cycle behind the goalie. Going to try to kick it up the half board. That's Steele's going to manage to hold. Jack W. is there. He kicks it to the corner. Doesn't have a lane. Just a bouncing puck that no one can seem to hold. So that bounces over the stick of Van Allsburg and Stickney, allowing Flex to get into the offensive zone. Quick shot. Save. Nice job, Mr. Dawson. So we're going to get a whistle. So we're going to have a face-off near side defensive zone. Draw goes to Steele. Steele's going to push up. That's Jack Wendelek. He's going to win the draw and just take it and go. He gets around one. He's got a lane on the outside here. Quick shot, glove save, hold. We're going to get a whistle. Offensive zone near side. Leo Graff on the draw. Pops it forward. Flex tries to kick it out of the zone. Spies holds on the blue line. He dumps it down. Takes a weird carom in the corner. Ends up kind of on the corner of the net. Flex finds it though. They're up the half board. Here we go. Nice job. Steele kicks it back. Somehow finds it. Finds a way to get it on goal. Flex is there though. They pick up the rebound. They try to fly it out, go zone to zone, but that doesn't work. Here we go, Beitlich, nice little move. Gens just a little excited. He was offsides by about a blade there. That's all right. Graff on the draw. He's flanked by Gens on the right, Beitlich on the left, backed by Spies and Stickney. Spies. Steele wins the draw. Back to Spies. Spies fires in behind the net. Graff over to contest. Oh, can't quite hold. Beitlich was a little too far for him. So we're going to, oh, nice job, Stickney. Stickney wanted to cycle D to D, saw that it wasn't available, opted for a different approach. Steele in the offensive zone. Flex takes it though. They're going to manage to get out. We've got players back. Spies is there. He's going to contest. Beitlich is there as well. Stickney now has it down behind the net. 3 Flex players there though. Pops out. Can they hold? Flex holds at the blue line. Beitlich is battling. Flex fires it back down, centering pass. They get by one. Goes a little long though. Here we go. Oh, nice idea. Gens has got it. Centering pass is there. Nice shot. Oh no! Great pass. Great shot. I think it just hit the bar. Boy, we've got our chances. I feel like this is one of those games you just need the first one. Once the gates are open, they're going to start coming in. Flex down, battling in the corner. Stickney battling with his man in front of the goalie. Flex calling for the centering pass and ends up at the point. They hold, try to dump down, gets deflected. Now we're battle for it right in center ice. Backhanded dump attempt by Flex down in the corner. Van Allsburg has it on his tape. He's going to skate out. He's looking, centering. They're over. They're in the zone clean. Take a quick shot. Shot on goal. Deflect right down in front. Turn and fire. Oh, I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass attempt. Just came up a little short. We've got Kirsten Jerna there. He's battling. Ends up with Camden. Camden dumps it in. They're going to dump and chase. So you got Wendelek, Van Allsburg, Peterson. They're down. Kirsten-Jurna Spies on D. Kirsten-Jurna holds at the point, dumps back down. Wendelek is there. Flex ends up kicking it out. So Steele has to clear the zone. Nope. Spies tried to find Van Allsburg, telegraphed that a little too much. Flex saw it come in, they intercepted. So they end up taking it down to the offensive zone. 3 minutes left in the first. Centering pass attempt, knocked away by Peterson. Flex holds at the point, dumps down the half board, far side, back up to the point. Slapper from the point. That's not going to make it, so that doesn't make it through. Steele kicks it out. Looks like Flex is going to pursue. That's going to be an icing. So we're going to come back. 2:52 left in the first, knotted at zeros. I do think it's going to be, once a team gets one, it's going to open the gates. The question will be, can Steele with 9 players keep this pace up? They are playing aggressive, playing fast. I like it. Draw goes to Steele. That's Stickney down in the corner, battling for it. He's on the boards. Stickney kicks it up. Gens is there. He's going to take it and go. Oh, ends up on the tape of Spies. Spies has crossed the line. He's in the zone. Gets by 1. Gets by 2. Not there. Kind of lost it off his tape. Floated into the goal. So still a shot on goal. Another shot from the point. Deflected. Oh, right there. We're so close. Just hammering away. Turn. Fire. Great attempts. 2 minutes left. Flex survives that little attack by Steele. They're down. They're going to take a shot. Wide left. Flex has it in the offensive zone. That's Beitlich though. He knocks it off their tape. He's going to kick it out over the red line. Graf picks it up. He's got 2 in front of him, so he's going to opt to just dump it down on the back board. Gens is there. Ooh, Flex throws a little shoulder. Puts... I can't see who that is from here. That puts Leo down on the ice, but he's back up. Camden is there. A little backhand attempt. Gets deflected to the left of the goalie. Steele tries, intercepts the outlet pass. Stickney holds at the line. Can't really see down in that corner. Peterson is there. That's Gens. Peterson. Flex ends up coming out of the corner with it though, so they're out of out of the defensive zone. Little pass attempt over the blue line, so they're in the offensive zone. They're going to dump and chase. Jack Wendelek kicks it out. Gens is there. Contests the shot by the blue line of Flex. Nice job. Peterson's got it. He's got Gens. He's got Wendelek. He's going to opt for a quick shot. Deflected to the right of the goalie. Stick save. Back to the middle. Steele getting caught in a little bit of a line change there. Wendelek just overskated his player. Ended up kind of tripping over him. Nice back check by Steele, though, that negated that quick, what could have been an odd man rush. Wendelek has it on his tape. He's got Van Allsburg. Kicks it over to Van Allsburg. Van Allsburg tries to go back. Wendelek is out. Spies is in. Knocked off his tape, though. Kirsten-Jurna is there. He loses it. So Steele just having a hard time finding the offensive zone. This Flex team kind of giving him the business right on the blue line and not letting him in. Cycle, D to D. Camden fires up, finds Van Allsburg. He's in the zone all by himself, 1-on-4. Shot gets deflected off the shinny of the defender. Wraps around. That's Leo Graf. He finds it, tries to fire, and can't get one off in time. So a good first period, both teams. Let's say only 9 players. I love the aggression, love the speed and the pace at which Steele's playing. Let's see if they can keep it up. We'll take a 1-minute break and we'll be back for the second. right, we're back for the second. Draw goes to Steele. Steele cycles back. Stickney over. Finds Spies. Spies, nice pass up right to Beitlich. Steele with some nice puck movement right off the draw. Flex, though, we lost an edge, which allowed Flex to take possession. So now they're trying to get in the zone. Leo Graff takes it off the tape, though. He's got other ideas. He's going to push in the offensive zone. Nice find to Kellen. Kellen tries to take a shot. Gens loses an edge, though, so he doesn't have any mustard on that one. Puck gets kicked back. Stickney's back. Oh, we got players down all over. Excuse me, that was Spies. Spies got it. Stickney lost an edge. Now we got a collision right at the red line there. Trying to find it. We got a stick caught and some breezers. Bodies all over. There we go. Puck sneaks out. So we got the puck right here. Flex in the offensive zone. They can't handle it though, so they're going to lose it. Beitlich picks it up. He's got speed. Gets around. Let's go. He's got players. Takes a quick shot. Goes wide left. Leo Graff is down there. Beitlich holds at the line. He'll take a quick shot from the blue line. Little rainbow doesn't find its way to the net though. That's going to let Flex take it, and they're going to skate out, cross the red line, into the offensive zone. They get around Kirsten Jurna. Quick shot. Cover save. Wendelek on the draw. Wendelek gets it, fires it past the D. He's chasing, almost gets to it. So we're in the offensive zone. Van Allsburg takes it off the blue line. He's going to push down, tries to find somebody. Three Flex players just descend on him. So now he's just trying to do everything he can to hold the puck. And they're going to end up coming out with it. So you've got one player back. Quick shot. So the D was there, forced him to the outside, quick shot. Not sure he held on to it long enough that maybe goalie Dawson got screened. He might not have seen it. I don't know, kind of came across his body to the upper corner. So tough shot. Give credit where it's due. That's a good shot. Flex finds their way onto the scoreboard first. 12:58 in the second. Flex up by 1. Steele holds at the blue line. They're going to dump down. Flex tries to pump out. Spies holds, dumps down again. Steele's got a chance now, but they drop it off their stick. So we lose it. We exit the zone. Can't just seem to get a handle on it. That's Gens. He's got it now. Heavily contested. Here we go. Beitlich, little chip, little touch pass, tries to dump it in. It gets down to the corner. Flex cycles over. And we hold at the blue line. Nice, but Flex is right there to kick it out. Just battling, and that's finally out. Out for real that time. Beitlich cycles. Kirsten Jurna's got it. Near side. He looks up. Leo Graff take it. Quick shot. Deflected. Down in front. Flex has it. Nice job. Spies holds at the far blue line. Centering pass attempt. Can't make it through. Flex has it. D had gone over, so we don't have anybody there. Cycle over. Centering pass attempt. Just not enough mustard. I like that they're looking. I like that they're making the pass attempts. We just need to make them with intention. Some soft pass attempts that are getting intercepted. Nice centering attempt by Flex. Nobody there though. They can't quite handle it, so that gives Steele the chance to pick it up. Beitlich fires behind his own net. Stickney is there. Stickney chips up the half board. Wendelek up the half board to Gens. Gens is off to the races. Beitlich is there with him if he can find him. He's going to take a shot. It's going to fall down. The one thing I've noticed, if the boys can get down in front of this goalie, he does not hold with his glove very well. Almost every shot ends up dropping down right in front of him. So we just need boys to post up and be ready for those dirty garbage goals. Cycle, D to D, over, in. It's Peterson. Peterson back to the blue line. Kellen dumps it down. He's going to opt for a quick line change. Van Allsburg is on. Stickney is on. Kirsten Jurna, Wendelek, and Peterson. Flex taking it in. They're across. They get around Stickney. Quick shot. Kirsten Jurna comes in, knocks it off their stick though. Wendelek tries a little through the leg chip pass. That doesn't fool Flex. They knock it back down. They've got it in the far corner. Centering pass attempt deflected. Point fires. Doesn't makes it through. Nobody getting a stick on it. So now Steele has it. Van Allsburg tries to get around the one. Just couldn't get his tape on it though. Peterson is there. He's looking, assessing. Tries to get it through. Can't. Flex takes it. Van Allsburg, nice little back check. Pulls it off the tape. So he's got it. He's been trying to find a guy. Trying to push. Gets around one. Loses an edge. So he's down. Centering pass finds nobody. Off the board. Kirsten Jurna is contesting. Spees is back. And we get a cover. Flex fans wanting a call on that one. Spees came in hot, lifted the stick, and I think that's what caused the Flex player to go down. So refs not seeing enough to blow the whistle. Flex fans don't agree. We're going to get the draw, defensive zone. Flex wins the draw, up to their point. Knocked off, nice job. Here's Beitlich. We've got a 2-on-1. Beitlich will shoot. And glove save hold. So we'll take the face-off, near side, offensive zone. Leo Graff on the face-off. He's got Gens and Beitlich out there, backed by Stickney and Spees on D. Cycle behind the goalie. Beitlich tries to hold. Graff there to back him up. Beitlich can't quite get his tape on it. Flex is at the blue line. They're trying to get it out. Leo Graff trying to hold, and it pops out. Stickney here at center ice, kind of right down in front of us. Flex is going to get into the offensive zone. Beitlich back check, takes it off their tape. He's going to cycle over. That's Gens. They're in the zone. Gens looking. There's three there. Just floats it a little bit too far ahead of himself, so he loses it. Steele maintains possession. Centering pass attempt. Flex, three players there. They kind of get a triangle around Gens. He can't get a shot off. So here we go. Spees kicks it back down. Gens down in the corner, battling. There he goes, manages to knock it off. Spees is there. Centering pass attempt, gets it through, it's loose, and we get one. Nice job. So there we go. So Steele pumps in there first. They're on the board for the first time this tournament. Peterson, Van Allsburg trying to figure out who's right, who's left. Draw goes to Steele. Peterson kicks it down in the offensive zone. We'll have to maybe get an update from the crowd. I couldn't see in the confusion who ended up actually pumping in the goal. Maybe those of you viewing on the replay could see on the second take. Peterson right on the line here. He's in the offensive zone. He's going to just dump it down in front of the goal. Flex is there to take it though. 7:50 left in the second, 1-1. Flex opts to skate out, then an outlet pass, goes a little too far. Takes it, Kirsten Jurna chips off the half board into the offensive zone. Steele can't get a stick on it. Doesn't matter though. Van Allsburg is there, backhand, nice centering attempt. Oh, Peterson had a shot, got it off. Beautiful pass, good shot. Another good shot attempt right here. Bouncing puck, Van Allsburg can't find it and settle it. Another quick shot, another one. Let's go, boys. You're knocking on the door. Here we go. Way high off the board. That's going to get around Spees. So Stickney will chase. Kirsten Jurna is there. Flex contests. They overskate though, so we're going to chip up. Quick little move up. Flex point's going to hold. They just end up passing it right to Kirsten Jurna though. So Kirsten Jurna takes it out, finds Van Allsburg. Had a Flex player right on his back pocket though, so he couldn't hold that one. Flex in the offensive zone. Stickney bothering, centering attempt gets through. Nice job by that Flex attacker. Doesn't find the back of the net though, so that means Steele's going to kick it out of the zone. Flex will have to exit. They're out. They are going to now enter cleanly. Not as nifty as he thought. That doesn't amount to anything. In the corner, Stickney's down. He's got it. What's he going to do? Oh, he gets tripped. That is an easy call. Wow. Blade of the Flex player got in the skate of Stickney and dropped him. No call. So Kirsten-Jerna takes it. He's across one. Back right. Van Allsburg is there. Flex kicks it up though the board, so now it's floating here on the half wall. Kirsten-Jerna holds at the point, finds Hudson. He gets by one. Another call, another trip, and they call this one. So a nice centering pass by Kirsten-Jerna finds Van Allsburg, makes a move around one, and Flex ends up tripping. So that's going to put us in the power play. Let's see what Steele can do. We're going to have Graff on the draw. He's flanked by Beitlich and Gens. Stickney and Spies are out there to back him on D. Spies holds. Oh, nope, can't quite hold at that blue line. He's going to chase. Spies is there. Bothers him. Nice job. Whew. That was interesting. So a little mishandle on the blue line led to a really good chance for Flex. Spies did a good job on the back check, just bothering, lifting the stick enough, combined with Teddy Dawson just slamming the door closed. Shot from the point, Beitlich fires, it goes wide right, knocks behind the net, Flex kicks it up, they're going to get out of the zone. So far in this first half of this penalty kill for Flex, they've done a good job of just kicking it down to the far side. Steele needs to do a little better job of possessing the puck on this power play. There we go. That's Graff. He's pushing up. He's got Gens and Beitlich. He opts to try to take a shot. Ends up deflected off the stick of a Flex defender. And they again kick it out of the zone. Stickney is there. Stickney gets it taken off his tape. They're battling for it. Beitlich is there to help. He ends up with it right there on the near board. Chips off to get around one. Ref is in the way. Cycles over. And not far enough. Kind of behind who he was trying to find. Whew. Strong shot by Flex. Deflected off the glove of Teddy Dawson. It pushes to the far corner. Flex tries to wrap around. Spies is there. Spies has it. Dipsy doodles around one, then looks up and finds one. Another easy call, not called. Beitlich has it. He's going to dump it in. And they're going to, they cycled out like an offsides. That's going to end up, Dawson plays that one, so no whistle. 5 seconds left on the power play. Nice find. Way offsides, way offsides. Jack W. a little too excited. He was off by a good 5 feet, so easy call for the ref.
He does the game sometimes.
Sometimes. Wendelek on the draw. Draw goes to Steele. That's going to be Stickney. Stickney pushes up, chips around one. That goes to Peterson. He's battling. Flex comes out with it though, so they're going to push into the offensive zone. Quick shot, Flex point, glove save, hold, Dawson. That's what Teddy does. Nice job, Mr. Dawson. (1-1), 3:35 left in the second. Wendelek on the draw. Draw goes to Flex. They lose it right away though. Peterson is there. They're battling. Van Allsburg has it. He a little too excited. He put it kind of out in front of himself and it got knocked off his stick. So a strong back check by Spies takes away that, what I think Flex was hoping for, a little shot. They didn't even get a shot off. Now we've got Spies. He's pushing in. Van Allsburg is trailing. Back pass. Oh, shot. There it is. It's right in front. Backhand attempt, shot on goal, blocked, pushed out. Hold at the blue line. Nice job. Stickney holds. Now it's up. Chipped up the half board, so that's going to get out. Kirsten-Jerna knocks it off the tape into the half board. That slows down. Allows the rest of the Steel team to get back. They're contesting. They're out of the zone. Here we go. The boys are looking. We're getting the passes. We're getting in the zone. Van Allsburg trying to find somebody. Nobody there in front. We need boys to crash that net. Wendelek off. That's going to put Leo Graff back on the ice. Flex tries to exit the zone. Contested. Stickney off the shinny, though, of the attacker, so it puts it right back out on his tape. Nobody, back door. Watch out, boys. There we go. Gens chips it around one. Their deep safety, though, for Flex was there, so he's going to kick it back. That's into the offensive zone for Flex. Stickney has it. He's behind Dawson. Little drop pass. Tries to find. Here we go. That's up. Spies has it. Off the half board. Excuse me. Chipped it around the Leo Graff. Leo didn't see it on the right side. Was looking for it on the left. Stickney. Nice job. Looks up. Finds Leo. Leo and Gens. They're together. Graff, Gens battling right here. Gens. Oh, nope. Puck can't settle. It's kind of bouncing all around. Flex has it in the offensive zone. A minute left in the second period. Flex has it on their stick. Lost it in his skates. That's going to let Spies battle for it. Stickney is there as well. Comes out right in front. Ends up on the tape of a quick dashing attacker, but no shot becomes of it. Gens chips up again. There we go. We've got under a minute. Steel on a little bit of a break. Spies is there. Lost an edge, though. He's down. Manages to kick it down into the zone, though, before he's off for a quick change. Whitelick holds. Whitelick has it. He's going to look to try to center it. Flex just pushes him off the puck, though. Stickney is there. Stickney holding at the blue line. Looks, turns, fires. Off the shinny of the defender. Kicks into the far corner. Whitelick collapses. Graff is there as well. Flex manages to get it out of the zone, though. Stickney cycles over. Nice job. Gens is there. Flex interrupts, though. 18 seconds. That's Stickney out of the zone. Flex tries to pump it in. They do. Quick shot. Oh, he was looking for a little chip pass. Good idea. Just kind of caught Gens flat-footed, so he didn't have any motion to go get that. That's going to be the end of the second. 1-1. We'll be back in a minute. All right, here we are. We're back. A little pep talk on the bench from Coach Kyle Crable. Boys are out. These boys are giving 100%. Lots of red faces behind those cages. Draw goes to Flex. Flex D has it. They're going to look, assess, and they fire up. Ends up on the tape of Spies, though. He quickly looks up, finds Van Allsburg. Van Allsburg gets around one. Quick shot on goal, deflected. Right back to Cam Peterson, puts it on net. Ooh, little chip shot. Great idea. Van Allsburg has it, looking, centering pass attempt. It's there. Flex finds it. Spies just can't quite get a stick on it, though. That's going to go all the way to the end, and we're going to get a whistle, so that's going to come back. Two quick centering attempts, two quick shots. It's a good way to start the third. Let's see if the boys can keep up this pace. Doing a little on-ice switching. Van Allsburg on the draw. Goes to Flex. Flex is there. Van Allsburg contests down in the far corner. Flex has it on the half board. Spies holds at the blue line. Nice job. It stays in. I think everybody thought it was out, though, so the Steel players had already exited the zone. Spies comes across on the cycle D-to-D. Flex jumps the route. Stees and Kirsten Jurna quickly pick it up, though. Van Allsburg fighting with two here. They're going to take it. They're going to push. Steel has it, though. That's Wendelek. He's got it. Nice little backhanded pass. Van Allsburg, little dipsy-do, gets by one. Right there. Fire. Deflected off the shinny of a defender. It's still there, though. Steel still has it. Peterson looking, trying to find somebody in front of the net. Spies jumps down. Peterson contests, knocks it off their tape, it holds. Wendelek fires, quick turn and shot, deflected. Hudson can't quite get it, though. That's going to give Flex a chance to get out of the zone. So far this third's been all Steel. I like it. Flex is in the zone clean. Contested, Kirsten Jurna knocks it off, chips it by one. That's out. Nice job, Kirsten Jurna. Look up, Van Allsburg is there. Nice. They're in the zone clean. Kirsten Jurna just being bothered by Flex. He cannot seem to get off his tape. There we go. Van Allsburg finds it behind the goal. Wendelek's in front. Can't quite corral it in. It's loose. He's looking, centering, tries to find Peterson. Peterson backhand attempts. Wendelek is there. Wendelek chips it up to the point. Stickney can't quite get to it in time, though, so Flex takes it out. Stickney deflects it. Flex will dump down and get a partial line change. Flex back up to the point. Point turns, loads, fires. That's wide right by about 5 feet. Centering pass, though, finds the side of the net, thankfully. I don't think people knew where that puck was. Flex just holding it, quick centering attempt, shot, misfired. Flex back up to the point. Gens is there, gets through though, centering attempt. Kind of gets stuck up in Beitlick's sweater, drops down in front of him, so he's going to get a chance to skate it out. Up and over one. Wendelek chips it forward. Gens, Beitlick will chase. Flex will take control. Kellen's going to get that one. Gens is there. He's got it on the half board, sticking at the point. Can't hold. That's going to come out. We should have a whistle on that, though, I would think. Nope, they're saying tip. Behind the net. Looking. What are we going to do? Drop pass. We're going to skate out. Gens, Graf. They're in the zone clean. 2-on-2. Quick shot. It's up. Glove save, hold. Gens was there, though. So the boys are doing a better job. We've seen improvement, steady improvement throughout this entire game. Quick shots. Boys crashing the net. Graf and Gens on the Graf on the draw, flanked by Beitlick and Gens. Draw goes to Flex. They're going to choose to skate out. Spies hits it just enough to deflect it off their tape. That's going to allow Stickney to get it. Oh, he tries to cycle. Incidentally, Flex didn't try to knock that down, but just happened to be in the right place at the right time. That's going to let Flex hold the offensive zone. Beitlick has it on his tape. Looking, turns, fires the opposite direction. Stickney's going to chase. Flex gets there first. They're going to dump down. Spies has it. Gets it by one. Bounces out. It's loose. There we go. Now we're out of the zone. That's Gens. We got a 1-on-2 here. Quick shot. Deflected off the inside leg of the defender. Now it's kind of stuck there, just in between his legs. Now we're loose. Beitlick knocks it down to the corner. Flex tries to pump it out. Takes an odd carom off a stick. So Spies can't hold that one in. Flex will take a shot. Wide right. Not on net. Spies over the far board. Spies has it. Chips up. Wendelek is there. That is held by Flex. Back to the stick of Spies. Spies looking. Kirsten needs to move his feet. Here we go. Wendelek is up. That's out of the zone. Putty there. He's got it. Gets by one. Can't quite get his tape on it though before the other attacker can get there to support. Battles. Still manages to get it. He's in front. Can he find somebody? Flex just there. And we're going to get a call that's going to put Flex on the power play. Who are they sending to the bin? I saw the player go down. I didn't see who was at his feet though. Is it Gavin? Kirsten Jurna, his first penalty of the tournament. Here's the gut check time. 9:50 left in the third. Only 9 players. They're tired, and now they're a man down on the ice. Boys need to dig deep. Wendelek on the draw. Draw goes up to Flex point. Flex point holds, fires. Nice save by Teddy. Flex had a good opportunity, and they missed that one. I bet they wish they could have that back. Camden has it. He's going to push out, just trying to burn time. Oh, Jack W. A little drop pass. Nobody was there, though. Now we're getting caught. Spies is there, though. Spies all the way to the back corner. Gets by one. Camden pushes it up. Flex holds at the point. Shot doesn't make it through. Shot. We're loose. Centering attempt. We're going to get a cover by Teddy. Nice job, Mr. Dawson. 1:20 left in the penalty kill. Steele's going to get a line change. Draw goes to Flex. Quick shot. Wide right. Far corner. Beitlich pursues. He's battling in the corner. Stickney is there. Beitlich up in the air. Dumps it up. Nice job, Mr. Beitlich. Just enough finesse to not have it be an icing call. That is an experienced player right there doing what is best for the team. Flex into the zone clean. Beitlich knocks him right back out though. Says not today. He's going to take it. He's across the blue line. Just gets dispossessed off his stick just a little bit. Flex out of the zone. 39 seconds left in the penalty kill. Ooh. Stickney does just enough. Gens drops it in the offensive zone. Graf attacks. Flex is going to push back. Now we're just kind of bothering here at center ice, not letting Flex get comfortable. Beitlich chips it off the board, finds Graf. Graf pushes in. Graf's going to take it all the way down to the corner and just tie it up. Burn time. 13 seconds left in the penalty kill. Flex has it behind their own goalie. They skate up, chip off the half board. They can't quite find it. Ends up getting kicked way out. Beitlich can't get a stick on it though, so it's back in the defensive zone. Beitlich is there. Ooh, don't think he realized right away someone was with him. Then he does, makes the smart play, gets rid of it. That's going to be Wendelek. Wendelek is pushing. Penalty is done. Steele back at full strength. Quick shot. Glove save. Hold. Oh, nope. He dropped it down. Slow whistle there. So Flex is going to come back. It's taken off their tape. And they're going to call offsides. It's going to come right here, I believe. Wendelek on the draw. He's flanked by Peterson on his right, Van Olsberg on his left. Kirsten Jurna, Spies on D. Excuse me, draw goes to Flex. They're going to push in the offensive zone. Tied up on the boards by Wendelek. Flex player comes in to help. He's going to skate to the middle. Centering pass was there, and they just absolutely boofed that one. My goodness. We dodged a bullet there. Here we go. Wendelek has it. He's going to chip off. That's out of the zone. Flex takes possession right here on the red line. A battle. Ends up back in our defensive zone. That's out. Wendelek, Peterson, Van Allsburg, quick shot, deflected, far board. Van Allsburg gets there first, gets by one, loses it. Now he's got it, and it's kind of bouncing. No one can seem to get tape on it. It's not settled. Flex ends up knocking it back down in. Steele has it. Wendelek's looking. Great idea. Oh, Hudson manages to get by one. Just loses off his tape. Great idea. Flex has it. Kirsten-Jerna's back. What a shot. 6 minutes. That's a tough shot. Draw goes to, I think Flex took the draw initially, knocked off their tape. Now Steele's got it. That's Leo Graff. He's down there. It gets cycled all the way down and around. Flex has it. Graff is there, contesting, battling. Weilich knocks it off the tape, so it's loose. Kellen ends up with it. It's Kellen on there with Weilich and 5 Flex players, so not a lot happening there. You're starting to see some tired legs taking their impact here. 6 minutes left. And that's going to end up down in our defensive zone. Stickney's back. Spies is back. Stickney looking. Drop pass. Spies. It's loose. Gets ended up deflected to the goalie's right into the corner. Quick shot. Battle on the far boards. Steele is there. Weilik's battling. Pops out. Spies has it. Kicked up. Can't find Gens. Gens is there. He gets taken down. No call. Quick shot. Blocker saved. Deflected right. Far board. Gens is there. Gens chips it up. Finds Spies. Spies has it. He's in. Gets knocked off his tape though. Flex has it. They're coming back the other way. Nice little stretch pass by Flex. Quick shot. Wide right again. Gens has it. Near board. He's coming up. Crosses the blue line. Crosses the red line. Looks for Jack. Jack's going to tip that one in. Oh, it's loose. Ooh. Steele tries to hold Stickney. Holds at the blue line. Nice job, Leo. Centering pass, Camden, quick shot. Oh, nice shot. Centering pass again, another shot. 2 quick shots by Peterson. Good saves by the Flex goalie though. The boys are getting their chances. Flex just kind of having their way. Nice job, Gavin. Gavin just messing with his stick, not letting him get comfortable. Peterson crosses the blue line, crosses the red line. Here we are, we're coming across the middle. Quick shot, deflected off the back half of a defender, That's going to let Flex take it out across the red line. Kirsten-Jerna is there. Quick shot, Dawson deflects to the right. Spies has it. He's going to come across. He's across the middle line. He's through. He's in. Gets knocked off his tape though. Held by Steele. Peterson has it. Kirsten-Jerna. Can he hold? He does. Flex has it though. And they're out. So nothing developed that. We have a 3-on-1. Wendelek gets back. Nice save, Mr. Dawson. That's what Teddy does. So a 3-on-0. No passing. They opt to take a quick shot. Dawson, glove save, hold. Nice job. We're going to face off far side. 2:52, down 2-1. At a certain point, you start to wonder about pulling the goalie. When's that going to happen? We'll see here. Weilich. Steele wins the draw. Weilich chooses to cycle back. That but it allows Flex to take possession. Now we're battling again, up to Beitlich, and he can't quite control it, so it ends up with Flex again. There you go. Now he picks the pocket of the attacker, but they get it again, another centering pass. We just can't seem to get it out of this corner. Fired, load shot, gets deflected, doesn't make it through the pile. That's Peterson, he's got it. He's pushing out, that's out of the zone. Leo, almost had a chance there. That's Peterson. Pushing up, gets knocked off his stick though. Oh my goodness. I don't know that it gets more blatant than that, but no call. Very slow whistles and no calls. Again, the stick in the blade of the Steel attacker sends him flying Superman style. Stick and skate up in the air together, no call. Wendelek on the draw. Yep, goalie is officially pulled. We have an extra attack. No goalie, no goalie. Steel can't hold. They're going to dump back down. Nice job. It's in the zone again. Gens is down. 140. We've got the extra attacker. Spies holds the zone. Fire. Get that on net. Fire. Get it on net, boys. Come on. That's going to get out. Graf knocks it down. Slows him down. Oh, no. That's going to be an easy one. High risk, high reward. That's what happens when you pull your goalie. Steel will opt to, let's see here. Steel's going to opt to stay with the extra attacker. So still no goalie. 3-1. There. They're battling. Can't get a stick on it. They're just going to fire that out. That's going to be a long shot. Icing. Draw, Flex able to knock that out on the draw. They're just going to attack. This is where the fresh legs really are coming in. You can see it. 50 seconds. Steel opting to stay with the extra attacker again. Face-off's going to go down in the offensive zone, near side. Draw goes to Steel. That's Graf. He gets pinned against the board, loses the puck. Flex going to try to cycle up. Van Allsburg contests, holds, gets it to Peterson. Peterson gets knocked off his stick. So they're in. Leo takes a quick shot, blocked, far corner, 25 seconds. Centering pass attempt, nobody home. Spies back to get it. He's going to have to cycle. He does. Finds Leo. They're in the zone, 13 seconds. Centering pass, not quite in time. Crashing attackers just couldn't get there in time. 5 seconds. And Steele's going to hold, and that's going to be the game. So, all in all, a better game than the score reflects. Pulled the goalie, gave up 3 with no goalie, or excuse me, 2. Tough loss, good game. we will see the boys played, I think, much better than they did last night. You could see the passing happening, the gelling. Excited about tonight. We'll see you back here.